In ancient Babylon, long ago, there lived a wise and faithful man named Daniel who loved God. Daniel served in the king's court, known throughout the land for his honesty and great wisdom. King Darius ruled the kingdom, and he set many leaders over all his provinces. Above them all, the king chose 3 trusted governors, and Daniel was the greatest of these. Daniel did his work so well that the king planned to set him over the whole kingdom. But the other leaders grew bitterly jealous of Daniel and the favor he found with the king. They searched everywhere for some fault in Daniel, hoping to accuse him before the king. Yet Daniel was so faithful and honest that they could find nothing wrong in him at all. So they schemed, "We will never trap him unless it has something to do with his God." The cunning men went together to King Darius with a clever and wicked plan. "O king, live forever," they said. "We ask you to make a brand new law. For 30 days, let no one pray to any god or man, except to you, O king. Anyone who disobeys," they said, "shall be thrown into the den of hungry lions." Flattered by their words, the king signed the decree, making it an unchangeable law. Now Daniel soon heard that the decree had been signed, but his heart was not afraid. He went home to his upstairs room, where the windows opened toward distant Jerusalem. Just as he had always done, Daniel knelt down 3 times a day to pray. He gave thanks to God, trusting him completely, unafraid of the new and cruel law. The jealous men crept close to his house and caught Daniel praying to his God. At once they hurried back to the king. "Did you not sign a decree, O king?" The king answered, "Yes, the law stands firm and it cannot ever be changed." Then they declared, "Daniel still prays to his own God 3 times every day." The king was greatly distressed, for he loved Daniel and longed to save him. All day long he searched for a way to rescue his faithful and trusted friend. But the men reminded him, no decree that the king signs can ever be undone. With a heavy heart, the king finally gave the command to bring Daniel out. As Daniel was led away, the king said, "May your God, whom you serve, rescue you." Then Daniel was lowered down into the dark den, full of fierce and hungry lions. A great heavy stone was rolled over the mouth of the den and sealed shut. The king sealed it with his own royal ring, so that nothing could be changed. That night the king returned to his palace, deeply troubled and afraid for Daniel. He would not eat, nor could he sleep, worrying for Daniel all night long. But deep down in the den, God sent his angel to be with Daniel. The angel gently shut the mouths of the lions, and they did not harm him at all. Daniel sat peacefully among the great lions, kept perfectly safe all through the night. At the very first light of dawn, the king hurried out to the lion's den. With a trembling voice he cried out, "Daniel, has your God been able to save you?" Then came the answer, "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel to help me. He shut the lions' mouths, for I was found innocent in the sight of God." The king was overjoyed and quickly ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the den. And not a single wound was found upon him, because he had trusted in his God. The king then dealt with the jealous men who had wickedly plotted against Daniel. Then King Darius wrote a great proclamation to all the peoples and nations of the earth. "Let everyone fear and honor the living God of Daniel," the king proclaimed to all. "For he rescues and he saves, and his kingdom shall never come to an end." And Daniel prospered, a reminder that faith and trust in God will always keep us safe.